Hello, and welcome to the next episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Jordan 6 that I have in my collection. And if you're new to the channel, it's a real simple concept. I'm an OG and old guy, and I'm talking about the kicks, the shoes in my collection. The brick background represents where I'm from, the inner city, which I'm proud to say I'm from the inner city. So if you're from the inner city, represent. And on this channel, it's about the shoe and nothing but the shoe. This is the inaugural episode where Baby Yoda will reveal himself as my silent, and I mean silent Baby Yoda, stay quiet, co-host. So with that stated, kick the intro.
OG stands for old guy. Just an old guy talking that ish about my kicks. Raw and uncut. Keeping it 100 about these kicks and ball. The channel about the kicks and nothing but the kicks. Okay, let's do this.
As I mentioned before in the intro, in this episode we're going to talk about the only pair of Jordan 6s that I have in the collection. And I chose these for the simple fact that I used the word in previous episode, ugly to me means unique. And I went through all of the Jordan 6s that were available to me on a specific site. Well, on all the sites. I look at all the sites to see if I can get a deal. And this one kind of just stood out to me because it's a denim shoe. As you can see, this is a unique Jordan. I'm not going to say it's the best looking shoe aesthetically, but I figured I would wear it a few times. I mean, I had jean shoes in the past, like I stated before, and I really wore them because it's kind of hard to find something to wear them with. I just think it's just something good to have in the collection. I thought it was unique. As far as I know, it's the only Jordan jean shoe. I could be wrong because I'm not a sneaker expert, nor do I want to be a sneaker expert because personally, I would rather be an expert in something more important than sneakers. But as far as I know, this is the only Jordan jean shoe, and it's a unique shoe. I use the word ugly, unique, same thing. I like, to be different. I saw these shoes kind of when they first came out, and they were advertising these shoes, and I wasn't interested. So, thanks to the pandemic, someone got some money out of me to purchase these. I did not get these when they first came out because they sold out. I think they sold out, but I did get them for under retail on a site that will remain nameless because, like I said before, you have to pay me to advertise your site. Since everyone is buying up everything and reselling it, I'm figuring, well, this is my channel, so I'm going to take advantage of capitalism. And if you want me to advertise something that you're doing, even if it's a reselling site, I think it's a great concept, and I give it up to those sites for doing what they do. But I think they actually mess the market up for the average consumer. And I'm also thinking that the Jordan brand and Nike personally, they are putting the shoes out for free retail, and they're already expensive enough for retail. And I think it's some type of behind the scene things going on where they're buying up their shoes and then reselling them on the site, which I'm okay with if you're doing that. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you're doing that, I think that's corrupt. But it's legal because if people are willing to pay the extra money, again, the price of the shoe is already high enough and it's not worth what we're paying for the shoe. But if people are, desperate enough and to buy it, then hey, it's capitalism. This is what we do. This is what we're built on. We capitalize off of ignorance. We capitalize off of sheepism. We capitalize off of just anything in this country. I mean, and we can make money off of that. So Nice shoe, DS, never worn yet. I plan on wearing it this summer just to see. Today, when I put this shoe on feet, this will be the first time that I've actually had on in my life. And again, I'm an OG, a pair of Jordan 6s. Because back in the day, when Jordan used to come out with his sneakers, we used to wait for the next release, the Jordan 1s, the Jordan 2s, the Jordan 3s. And they only got the 4s were okay, 5s, 5, 6, and 7s and 8s, nah. I mean, I remember when they came out, you waiting for the reveal. And back in the day, we didn't have like the internet where we could get an advanced look at the shoe. We were totally relying on magazines or the commercial that advertised the shoe. And then when you got into the 5s, I'm like, what are those? And then 6. So back in the day, they were different. They were unique. And I think people weren't used to seeing a shoe like this. And then when I was younger, I was thinking, how do you play basketball in a shoe like this? Because we were so used to a specific silhouette for a basketball shoe. And back then, sneakers were fashion, not as much fashion as they are now. They didn't make a statement as much as they do now. And when I say make a statement fashionably, I mean, well, at least in my household, they could not be something that was fashionable because back then it was hard to imagine paying over $100 for a pair of shoes. Now you can't find a pair of shoes for less than $100, a good pair of shoes. So they weren't fashionable for at least for me because they were out of my price range for something that my parents would buy for me because they just at the time couldn't imagine paying that kind of money for a pair of shoes. But with that said, when he came out with the 5, the 6, the 7s, the 8s, I think the 9s kind of brought them back in when people started liking that silhouette. But personally, I didn't like that silhouette. And like I said before, this is the first pair of 6s I've ever had. And I think, except for the pandemic, I would never have a pair of 6s. I just like the 1s. But I do like the uniqueness of the shoe. I got the shoe because it's made out of denim. And I think it's a unique look for a Jordan. As far as I know, it's the only Jordan that's denim, but even if it's not, I mean, I think the denim works with this silhouette. I did want to have one pair of at least denim shoes in my collection because I did have them before, but I gave them away. And now I regret that because I could have saved a little money. But these weren't that expensive because these weren't as hyped up as the other shoes, which is I like. I'm like, I want the shoe that people aren't hype about, so that way you have less people wearing it. And then I'm not walking around and looking at 100 other people wearing the same shoes that I have on, because that will definitely cause me to get rid of that shoe if that's the case. Because with the Jordan brand, you have so many different styles and different silhouettes and different colorways that it's kind of easy to be unique. I mean, I don't want to look like everybody else. I don't want to look like the herd of sheep walking around wearing a pair of shoes just because someone else told them that the shoe was hype. I buy my shoes because I like them, and the fact that you like them or don't like them, I could care less because it really represents me. I know I had one comment on my channel where someone had the laughing emoji saying stupid on my channel, and I was like, well, that's a compliment to me because stupid means unique to me. Stupid means it's not like copying what everybody else is doing. And on this channel, it's really about the shoe. It's about how I feel when I see the shoe and when I put it in front of the camera and I press record. It's not about me. That's why you won't see me. It's about my shoe and what I think about the shoe. It's my review of my shoe. Obviously, I like the shoe, so I'm not trying to get you to buy the shoe. It's just my shoe that I like. Sometimes I just want to have it, but all of my shoes I'm going to wear, and if I don't wear them, I will get rid of them. But I don't buy my shoes because someone else on a YouTube channel or a commercial said these shoes are a fire, these shoes are a must-have. No, you don't tell me what a must-have is. I determine what a must-have is. And, you know, like I said before in the previous episode, God made us all uniquely wonderful. So I hope sooner rather than later the world gets out of this. First of all, it's the me, I generation. And then after they stop taking selfies of themselves, then they want to go copy everybody else. I'm like, I thought you were looking on your phone, taking pictures of yourself to show off your uniqueness, but then you want to go copy other people. So I'm confused, young people. You know, if someone can educate me, educate me. So now I will get off of that diatribe I was just on. I don't know where that came from. Again, keep in mind, This is raw and uncut. I do not rehearse. I do not know what I'm going to say when I press record. Whatever comes to mind. It's early in the morning, and I haven't had my coffee yet. So what you see is what you get. Remember that song? What you see is what you get. Y'all young folks don't know about that. That's an old school jam. In fact, we don't have any jams anymore. What happened to R&B? But I'm not going to get into that on this episode. I digress. So with that stated, it's now time to show you how these shoes look on feet. Again, I'm doing this on feet because I did this in the first episode. And actually, in this case, I'm a hypocrite because I've seen on the other shows when people show you the shoe on feet. And the one thing I'll say before I go to show you how these look on feet, this silhouette here is not a silhouette that I think looks good with jeans. I don't think. I'll find out. This is like a shoe that you would wear with a pair of sweats or shorts, just because of the way the silhouette is. But I'm thinking maybe if you have the right pair of jeans on, it would sit okay on top of it, because you don't want the jean to overlay it, because then the whole purpose of the shoe is the silhouette of the shoe, in this case, in this design. So let's show you what these look like on feet. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. So this is how this shoe looks on feet. It's a comfortable shoe. My first time in these shoes. I've had them for maybe a year now. Sitting in the closet. DS, never worn. Really nice shoe. I mean, it's comfortable. Got enough room in my feet. I mean, for the first time being on feet, I mean, it's gonna take a couple of times wearing the shoe for me to break them in, but so far the initial comfort level I would give between, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like an 8. Unique shoe. You know, I use the word unique, ugly, the two used. Not very much to say about them. They're a pair of jean shoes, Jordan 6s. And a lot of times I'm sitting around thinking, I get up early in the morning to do these episodes for my channel. And basically I'm doing the channel because I'm bored. And actually I'm holding back because I would really talk some ish if they wouldn't take it down from the channel. I would really talk some really serious ish. People that know me know I can talk the ish with the best of them. But I want to keep it PG because, you know, you never know who's watching, and I am mindful of that. So this was a nice little project to do during the pandemic. You know, get the Jordan 2 through, I guess, 13. 14's not happening. 15's not happening. 16's no way. 17's never, never, never. 18's don't call me. Don't ask me about it. 19's, yes, I have 2 pair of 19's. I did have 20's back in the day, but I got rid of those. I wore those out. Those are like slippers. Those were really nice. I would get another pair, but I'm not paying what they're trying to get you to pay. And nowadays, you don't even know if they have fakes. So, you know, you got to be careful of the fakes. There's a lot of fakes out there. So hopefully you don't get, you know, scammed. But it's a shoe. Who cares? It's a shoe. I have a fake shoe. So what? Who knows? Who cares? It's a shoe. It's not like you have a fake Mercedes-Benz or a fake house or a fake bank account or a fake dollar bill. Now that's a problem. But a pair of fake shoes, I don't care. Hey, they're shoes. I'm going to wear them. They're going to get dirty. I'll just dog them out. They're fake. You know. Hopefully I don't have any fakes in my collection. But if I did, oh well, you got me. Okay. It's my job to make sure you don't get me. It's our job to make sure we do our homework. But the thing is, they're getting us on all of them anyway. And a lot of times when you get these shoes, they have defects on them anyway. They even sell B-grade shoes and people buying them up. So you get a B-grade. That means the shoe is defective. And they're still charging retail. And people going out and buying it. So with all that said, this is the shoe on feet. Comfortable. I'll get off my soapbox, which I typically get on these episodes. So I digress. And I want to say to you, thank you for joining me on this episode of Hey OG, nice kicks, man. Peace.